Hello and welcome back to Gay by Gay.
Hello.
We're back yet again with another personality test.
Yay!
All right, so it's time for the baby of the family to take the test. So, Charli, it's your turn.
Yay!
Any predictions for you?
So we already went past, we went through all the types.
The types and everything. So,
I think for me,
heart type, head type, or body type?
definitely a head type, definitely.
You think head type?
And probably a body type.
Head type, body type?
Yeah.
So, let's see here.
Maybe even
I don't know.
a bit of,
you
heart type.
fit
the achiever.
You fit a little bit of everything. I think if you're heart type, I don't know. I'm stuck between the achiever and the individualist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think realistically, I would probably go with the achiever.
Definitely.
If I had to pick a head type, probably the investigator.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
You like asking questions and
Yeah.
getting answers.
Yeah.
And then if you were the body type, I would say absolutely either the perfectionist or the challenger.
Definitely, yeah.
So, Aaliyah, any predictions for you for Charli?
I would say the challenger.
The challenger?
Yeah. Or the perfectionist, I think.
All right.
Mostly.
So, let's go ahead and get started here. So, Charli, on a scale of inaccurate to accurate, I strive for perfection.
Yes.
Very accurate?
Very accurate.
Very accurate. How about I work hard to be helpful to others?
Yeah, I love being helpful to others, but sometimes I just don't know what to say or do.
So how do you feel?
Accurate or very accurate?
Accurate.
Accurate? It is important to me that other people like me.
Depends who it is, but accurate, I'd say.
So you want most people to like you, but there are some people that you look at and you're
I
just
don't
like,
care.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Next one. It is important to me to achieve great
Yes.
things.
Very accurate.
Very accurate.
Yeah.
I would say that about
Yeah.
you.
I make more significant contributions than the average person.
I think this kind of goes back to when Aaliyah had to answer that. I don't.
Yeah.
It just depends on the context and where it goes.
Context sensitive. It's
Yeah.
very difficult to kind of know where to kind of answer that,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess, again, I think with yours, we kind of went with dance,
Yeah.
right? We
Yeah.
said dance context, just because that's where you are the most like
Yeah.
yourself outside of your own home.
Yeah.
I would maybe agree with that. You do quite a bit to help the other girls. Like, if they need help with something, you do contribute and you do help.
Yeah.
You're here all the time helping me test things, helping me try things with costuming and everything else. I mean, we had a disaster over the past
my
couple
God.
of days.
Yes.
Obviously, with the C19 situation, our dance studio, I don't want to say that we've been struggling. What we've been struggling with
It's
is...
been all dance studios, if anything.
What we've been struggling with is different kids are getting quarantined, right? Because there's possible exposures and everything.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So trying to rehearse, we had a couple of large groups planned, and it has been a nightmare.
Hell.
Yes.
So at the last minute, because these large groups were done in advance, and they have very specific numbers, like it's a very specific blocking to them. We have decided to, at the last minute, scrap both of those numbers, even though we learned one fully,
them.
and we learned the other one more than halfway through, and we just completely scrapped both of them, and we're starting again. You were here all day yesterday,
Yeah.
talking about concepts with me, talking about
Yeah.
costuming, talking about music with me. I definitely feel like you make huge, significant contributions, more than because I mean, the average person, you know, the other
just be
girls,
dancing, you
the other
know?
girls just come in and they learn it. So I would actually strongly agree
Yeah.
with this
Okay.
one.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Next one. I feel my emotions very, very deeply. Do you feel your emotions deeply?
Yes.
Verily.
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 I have a sense that other people will never truly understand me.
I don't know, because Abby really understands me. And you do. You understand,
Yeah.
but you just don't know how to talk.
I feel like it's the right people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have to understand. So maybe accurate, because some people can understand you, but I think ultimately the average person
Most won't.
the average person
Yeah.
may not.
I am prepared for any disaster.
No.
No.
Inaccurate or strongly inaccurate?
I think if it's with dance and if I'm going to be trying a trick, I'm prepared to know that there's a chance I'll get hurt and I get scared.
So maybe more neutral.
Yeah.
Because again, you can kind of acknowledge that there might be a problem, which is kind of the first step to being prepared. But
Yeah.
you don't necessarily go, okay, if this happens, then I will do A, B, C, D, right?
Yeah.
I think deeply about things.
Yes, definitely.
Strongly or moderate?
Strongly, definitely.
It is important for me to avoid pain and suffering at all times.
It's important to me, but I can't always avoid it.
So
Accurate.
Accurate?
Yeah.
I seek out experiences that I know will make me feel happy or excited.
Yes.
Yes.
Strongly?
Yes, strongly.
Do you see the positive in every situation?
No.
No. Very inaccurate?
No, just
Or
inaccurate.
You're
Inaccurate.
a bit of a pessimist?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
I think if I bring you like or Abby complains about something and I go, yeah, but at least it's not this bad, I think you're the one to go, it's kind of bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're more,
Like-
if we had to do this on a scale of like optimist, realist, pessimist, you're in between a pessimist and a realist.
Yeah, like,
You look at things realistically, but you're also like, yeah, it does kind of suck.
Yeah.
yeah. Because you're like, at least, like, say if it was a costume disaster, at least it looks good. Does it really?
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am not afraid to tell someone when I think they are wrong.
Depends who it is, but usually it's accurate. Accurate.
Yeah. You are a very forward person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I won't be like you're straight up wrong. I'll be like, do you think that this is the right way to think?
You'll phrase it as
Yeah.
a question instead.
You do it very respectfully,
Yeah.
I think.
You phrase it as a question so that you're not out and out like attacking somebody,
Yeah.
but you're questioning them. Where you're like,
so
are you sure
what's
about
your knowledge
that?
behind this? Do you
Yeah.
know what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I let other people make the decisions.
Depends what it is. Probably neutral, I'd
Neutral?
say.
I'd agree.
Yeah. I appreciate having rules that other people are expected to follow.
Yeah.
Accurate?
Yes.
I'm concerned about security more than anything else.
Security, like, in what context?
Security, this is my interpretation of it, but security as in knowing that your day-to-day routine will not be disrupted. You will get to continue coming to dance.
Yes.
You will continue to have
Yeah.
a roof over
Yes.
your head. Yeah. So are you more concerned about it than anything else?
No, but I'm concerned about it. So,
So
I'd say
accurate.
Yeah. I think I'm more concerned about not being able to dance more than anything else.
That is like your biggest thing,
Yeah.
I know, yeah. I think a lot about what will happen in the future.
Yeah, I do.
You do a lot of future
Yeah.
thinking. You
Yeah.
do
Future
quite a bit.
thinking?
I do, yes.
So accurate or strongly accurate?
Probably just accurate because I don't know what will happen, but I plan.
But
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
think about it.
yeah.
I don't fit in with ordinary people.
I'm kind of an elastic band.
I don't think you're
An
human.
alien.
No, it's not even just in that context either. I think a lot differently than other people. Like, if I'm hanging with my friends,
I like the way you said that.
friends,
Friends.
they do things that I don't necessarily do. I don't usually agree with them, so I usually don't fit in that way. So say if they're doing something bad that,
You're not the follower type. Do you
No,
know what I mean?
no,
So
no.
if they're doing something that, you know, the average person might be like, oh, they're just kids. They're having
Yeah.
fun. Like, you will
Just, like-
you will not go along with it.
yeah. I'm
So,
like, no.
yeah, I would strongly agree that you
Yeah.
don't fit in with ordinary people. There is rarely a good reason for changing how things are done.
I don't know. I'd say neutral maybe.
You think that sometimes there's a good reason and sometimes there's not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always finish my chores.
What kind of chores? Like home chores? Like
I think of it in the way as if you know there's something that needs to be done, you'll get it done.
depends what it is.
And you'll get it done to
I
the
think-
fullest expectation.
I think it depends on whether or not you want to do it. If it's something for dance,
Yeah.
I feel like any task
Yeah.
I give you, you
Yeah.
will finish.
Yeah.
If your mother asks you to do the dishes, you're going to procrastinate. If
Like-
you need to do your homework, you're going to procrastinate. You'll still get it done.
I'll get
Yeah.
it done, but I'm not like, okay, I'll do it right now.
So I would say that that's maybe,
Like,
I would say neutral.
Yeah.
Neutral, yes.
I am always trying to be a better person.
yes.
Accurate or strongly?
I'd say strongly.
I carefully check for mistakes and errors. Oh, had a brain fart.
I could hear like the cogs
The wheels
in
turning.
Aaliyah's head. They need like a little bit of oil on them. I
Yeah.
think they're starting to stick a little bit. You know,
Uh,
I can kind of smell them burning.
oh, yeah. See it coming out of her ears.
Yeah. The room is slowly filling up with smoke. Don't be surprised when you hear the smoke alarms going off in here. It's just Aaliyah's brain. She's thinking real hard. She's doing a real deep thinking.
I know, reading is hard.
English is hard. So do you carefully check for mistakes and errors?
In dance, yes. Anything else, no.
Yeah.
Depends what it is. It's just
I-
the context thing. I don't know.
I think you do them right the first time to the best of your ability.
I think that's
Yeah.
the hard part, is that
Yeah.
you are very... but I think this goes along with the question. You check carefully for mistakes and errors, but you don't check back on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You literally just make sure you're cautious the entire way
Yeah.
through. So
Yeah.
I would say that that's accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to be around people who I can help.
Yes.
Very accurate. You
Yes.
love... Charli, absolutely. As much as you want to be a professional contortionist when you're older, and I absolutely think that that is where you are going to go and
Yeah.
what you're going to do. There is no doubt in my mind that when your professional career comes to an end, you will end up teaching students much like you are now, because I already watch you with the little ones we have. Every single one of them idolizes you, and you will stop at nothing to help the younger girls. So I absolutely think
Yeah.
you like to be around people
Yeah.
who you can help.
Yeah.
And I think you feel like a really good sense of achievement when they can do something that you taught
Yeah,
them.
I'm just
I
like-
can see that in you.
You are the
Yeah.
you remind me of me. You're the teacher type.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I like to feel that I am an important person in my social groups.
You guys, yeah, but anyone else, no.
So maybe inaccurate then?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't care.
It is important to me to be successful.
Yes, very
Very
accurate.
accurate. You
Yeah.
have big ambitions.
Yeah.
The organizations I belong to would not function well without me.
If we're talking about dance, then I'm not sure. Because before, my thing was acro, and now it's a lot of girls' things, and they're really amazing at it. So I think it'd be fine if I was gone. It'd be perfect. It'd be great. So I'm not sure.
I think, once again, it's hard.
It's a complicated question.
Kind of the same thing I said to Aaliyah, where it's like, it's not that we would not function well without you, but when you go, we are losing an asset.
Yeah.
So I would say that this is maybe neutral.
Yeah.
Where, once again, everyone is replaceable, but at the same time, losing you is losing an asset. And,
Yeah.
you know, that doesn't even speak to me personally. I mean, you know, you going off and Aaliyah going off will be one of the hardest days of my life. It's, you know,
Yeah.
watching the baby birds take flight from the nest. It will be very hard for me, but I will be happy to send you on your way to bigger and better things.
Yes.
I often feel overtaken by my emotions.
Yeah.
Accurate or strongly accurate?
Accurate.
I feel like you maybe don't get quite as overwhelmed
No.
as Aaliyah
Yeah,
does.
No, not at all.
But
I think I bottle it up, and then I
Yeah,
get overtaken
you can
towards the
hold
end
them
when
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you snap, you snap.
I snap
but,
hard,
But
yeah.
you take a while to get there. Aaliyah,
Yeah.
as I said, if she doesn't,
it's like once a month.
if she doesn't have a breakdown
At
once a
least.
month,
I'm like a teeter-totter.
yeah, it ebbs and it flows. Charli, you are more. I watch you very carefully, and I wait for that. 2 to 3 times a
Yeah.
year when you have a breakdown.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I have all...
Gosh.
Gosh.
Bleeding internal.
Always. I have always felt different from other people.
Yeah. In a bold type of way.
Accurate or very accurate?
Very accurate.
Yeah.
I like to analyze things from every angle.
Yeah.
You do quite a bit
yeah.
of deep thinking. Yeah.
Deep thinking.
Deep thinking even more. Aaliyah does a lot of self-help deep
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah.
Aaliyah thinks about people.
Yeah.
Charli thinks about the world.
Yeah.
Like, that is the best way
Yeah.
I can think to describe that, So I feel like that's pretty
Yeah.
accurate.
I always have a plan for what I would do if things go wrong.
Whenever I get injured in dance, I break down.
You melt down.
I cry.
Yep.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I think my whole life is over. So I don't have a plan. The only plan I have is to become a teacher after that. Like Nancy, like Abby said. But that's
So-
the only thing.
Given the context of the question, I always have a plan. I would say that that's inaccurate. Not
Yeah.
strongly inaccurate,
Just regular.
but I mean, it's only in worst case scenarios you're like, well, I guess I would do this. But that's
Yeah.
not like, well, if this happens, then I'm doing
Yeah.
this. And if this happens, then I'm doing
no,
that.
it's
So,
not like that.
yeah.
I don't know.
I avoid situations that bring up negative feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah? You strong or just regular? Do you run from your problems?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So strongly?
Yeah.
I seek excitement.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're
I like being happy. I like
Strongly
being-
or?
Strongly, yeah.
I think you're like me in that way.
Yeah. I like being happy and excited.
I am good at seeing the bright side of things when others complain.
No.
I would say that that's inaccurate. Once
I
again,
kind of like.
pessimistic realist.
So let's just say that Abby's complaining about something with dance.
I like how every time they come up with someone complaining, it's
you're
me.
complaining.
Well,
It's always me complaining.
it's usually something about like it's like a serious thing. So
And normally it is me
Yeah.
complaining, to be fair.
So, like, say Abby's complaining about something, and Aaliyah will be like, well, yeah, like, what if we can do this instead, and we can add this, and I'll be like, yeah, I know, but then there's people like this that won't like it, and there's people like this who won't agree with it, and I just think it won't work out.
Once again, that realist type where
Yeah.
you're like, I see the positive, I see what you're saying, and I see what you're saying, but at the same time, this.
Yeah.
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 I'm
So
not good at
I would say
both sides.
inaccurate.
Yes.
I do not hesitate to call people out when they are behaving badly. I don't think you hesitate.
No.
You are very straightforward.
I do it in a nice way,
You do it in a nice
but
way.
I don't.
If somebody is being dumb, you will call them out on
Yes.
it.
Unless it's my siblings, but yeah.
Even then, if it's one of your siblings, you will knock them over the head
Yeah.
and then tell them that
Yeah.
Like,
what
hey,
they are doing
what
is
are you doing?
stupid.
Yeah.
Stop.
I go along with what people want.
No.
I would say that that's very inaccurate.
Yeah.
You are not the follower type
Yeah.
at all. You are the type to question everything and everyone.
Like, they'll say, like, something like, oh, yeah, so we're going to do this. I'm like, but why? But why?
Yeah.
But why?
But why?
I don't think I want to do that. And they're like,
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
that's accurate.
People should follow the rules instead of doing what they feel like doing.
Yeah.
Agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I seek out relationships that offer me some type of protection. Tough question.
I've had a lot of relationships where I've been unprotected.
I think you
I don't seek them out. I can't find it.
I think you seek out more experimental than protection.
Yeah.
Maybe
Definitely.
neutral?
Neutral, yeah.
Because I think you look for relationships, your deepest relationships are the people you feel protected with.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, you can get a little experimental when you're looking, but ultimately, if you're going to keep it, it's going to be the protective type
like
Yeah.
you
that
guys
you keep near you.
and my grandpa, he passed away, but yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
I think that that's, yeah. I can clearly visualize what could happen in the future.
Nothing set in stone, so maybe neutral, I'd say.
Average people would often find me a bit weird.
They find me weird because I have strong opinions and I don't agree with everything everyone says.
That is very
Yeah.
much against the status quo nowadays.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot
They
of
don't-
people don't speak their mind. A lot of
Yeah.
people just kind of go with kind of what's expected,
Yeah.
and that is not you.
They don't find me weird because of the things I do. Maybe sometimes, but like
I don't know. I've seen some of the things you do, child.
I don't know. I'd say accurate.
Mm-hmm.
I like to do things as I've always done them. Are you a routine person? No?
No.
Inaccurate?
Yeah.
I persist until a task is done.
Until I can do it once. I know I can do it, then I'll try again. But I don't.
You obsess over it.
Yeah,
So
no.
I would say accurate
Yeah.
then. I spend time trying to discover and correct my faults and weaknesses.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
I hold myself to very high standards.
I said yeah before she
Yeah,
read the question.
very.
I read it and I marked it off as very accurate the second I saw it, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah.
Uh,
I am a natural caretaker.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think
You
you
are
It
very.
sounds really horrible. As much as I do not like kids, there's those. I take care of them anyways.
Yeah, you are an older sibling
Yeah.
type.
You are, absolutely.
I want people to admire me.
Yes.
Strongly?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, with you wanting to be a live performer, I think to some extent every live performer
Yeah.
wants to be admired.
Yeah.
I want to achieve a lot in my life.
Yes. Very.
Yes.
Big aspirations,
Yeah.
big
Yes.
goals.
If I am honest, I feel that I'm a bit better than other people.
I don't think I'm better than anyone. I just think I think a lot more than people do.
So maybe accurate?
Than regular people my age, I guess.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So accurate.
Yeah.
I feel a deep sense of grief for what I have lost.
Yeah.
Yes? Very strong?
Yeah.
I am an unusual sort of person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very.
The
Very.
face you just made said it all.
Like, oh.
I take my time to understand things more deeply than most people
Yes,
do.
very.
Absolutely. You are the
Yeah.
questioning type. Absolutely.
It's important to be. It's important for me to be prepared for any emergency, but I'm usually not.
So
Like, again with the injury thing.
inaccurate?
Yes.
I was like, how did it interpret that?
Like, Aaliyah didn't even read the question yet, and I was like, no.
No.
Okay, I'll read this one. I distract myself from any sad feelings that arise.
Yeah. I can't talk about things that make me sad.
Accurate or strongly?
Strongly.
I often make changes in my life when things get boring.
Yeah.
Strongly?
Yes.
I tend to be more optimistic than most people.
Tough question.
Yeah. Like, what do you mean? Do you mean, like...
How optimistic are most people is the real thing.
Well, I think that's the thing. I don't think you tend to be more optimistic. I think you tend to be more of a realist, which I think most people would interpret as pessimism.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I would say
not.
inaccurate.
Yeah.
I tell people what I think, even if it's hard to hear.
Yeah.
Very accurate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I do it in a nice way, once again.
Yes, you are very respectful of all that stuff.
Respectful, but you say it.
Yeah. I would rather follow the group than push for what I want. Very inaccurate.
No. You are not a lemming type.
No.
Not at all. You will not
I don't care.
go along with the status quo. I feel most comfortable in organizations with a clear hierarchy.
What do you mean?
So basically, kind of the way I explained it even to Aaliyah, that idea that would you rather be in an organization that, you know, that's the CEO, that's the manager, that's the branch manager, like, do you like that sort of thing? Or do you like it where it's a little bit more like dance where, you know, there's a clear kind of person in charge, but ultimately everybody is helping each other and there's no one person that is better than everybody else.
I like dance.
You like freeform?
Yeah.
So I would
very
say
inaccurate.
very inaccurate.
Yes.
I take measures to protect myself and my loved ones from harm.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Definitely.
Very
Yeah.
accurate. You are also the protective
Yeah.
type.
Yeah.
I make plans for many years into the future.
Yeah, I do. Like with you guys and my friends and fam.
Do you think
I
that's...
don't have friends, but, you know.
Oh, my Lord. Do you think that's accurate or very accurate?
I think it's accurate. So I've always said, like, I want to take you guys to, like, Disney World with me. I want you guys to see a lot of things that you've never been able to see.
Yeah.
I would say you make plans. As you
Yeah.
always say to me, nothing is set in stone, but you do make plans
Yeah.
still.
I am
Ooh, yeah.
yeah. I am an unusually unique person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very,
strongly.
very.
Yeah. I dislike trying new methods or procedures.
Yeah. Not like very, but just a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
It depends what it is. If it's with dance, then no. But if it's with anything else, then yes.
Yeah.
You're a routine person
Yeah.
that way?
I focus on my responsibilities and duties.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would say yes. When there's work to be done, you get her done.
Yeah.
I read books that help me be more productive or better at what I do.
No.
Inaccurate or very inaccurate?
Inaccurate. I don't. I read, but not for that
Not
reason.
not like that.
Yeah. I put a lot of pressure
Yeah.
on myself to do things right. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I know.
I take the initiative to help other people and make their lives easier.
Yes.
Very much so.
I put in the effort to make a good impression on other people.
Yes, very.
Ooh, they're coming hard and fast because
Yeah.
they're easy questions to
Calling me out,
answer.
man.
I set ambitious goals for myself.
Yeah.
Wanting to become a professional contortionist is a pretty high
Pretty
goal.
ambitious.
Like usually
Yeah.
people are like, I want to perform. I want to become a contortionist at this specific place.
Yeah, one of the most world-renowned,
Yeah.
places to do this sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am an important member of my social groups. I think within people your age you are.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like you are a bit more of a linchpin type.
I think because you tend to be a leader.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they mostly see me as uncool and weird because I do things that they don't usually do.
So maybe more neutral then?
Yeah. So I'm not important, but they're like, yeah, Charli does this, and yeah, she's different.
I can describe my emotions in a lot of depth and detail.
Depends what it is, but maybe accurate. Not always accurate, though.
I often feel like an outsider.
Yeah.
Strong?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, strongly
yeah.
accurate. I find my mind to be a very interesting place.
Yeah.
You have fun up there, kid?
Yeah.
I am always aware of what can go wrong in a situation.
Yeah, but I do it anyways.
So accurate. I can acknowledge that this is a bad decision, but fuck it. I'm going to do it anyhow.
Yeah.
YOLO.
Oh, no, not that again.
No.
I have many ways of avoiding situations that give me down. Get me down.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
I feel like that's actually pretty accurate. Whenever something's bothering you at home, you will show up here.
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you
Or
have
text you or
yeah, you
Yeah.
have many ways of
Yeah.
avoiding.
Yeah.
I am always up for a new adventure.
Yes, I love it.
Very.
Fun.
Yes.
I believe that things usually work out for the best.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
my
Strongly?
one belief. Yes.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
I stand up for what I believe in, even if it upsets other people.
Yeah.
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 I let other people take the lead.
No.
No, not even close.
I dislike people who disrupt things by breaking the rules.
Yeah.
Accurate or
Yes.
strongly?
Accurate.
I make alliances with people who can help me stay safe and secure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
accurate.
Yeah.
I am often looking ahead towards what is coming next.
Do you look into the future?
Yeah, but like, I know what I want, but it's not set in stone. Once again.
So accurate then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have different interests than most people.
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
that that's strong. I don't know if most people are interested in stretching until their body feels like it's going to snap.
Yeah.
Yeah. The traditional way of doing things is the best way.
No. There's different ways you can do things.
I'm a responsible and reliable person.
I'd say yeah.
I think you are.
Accurate or strongly?
I don't know.
You sleep a lot.
Yeah.
I would say accurate because
Yeah.
you're still at that teenage phase. Give it a
Yeah.
little bit longer, and I think that'll bump up another category.
Yeah.
I have a lot of plans for how I can improve myself.
Yeah. But like,
That was a reluctant yeah.
if it's with dance,
Then
then
yes.
yes. But if it's with anything else, then maybe. Because
I feel like still yes, because
Yeah.
you ask me those questions where you're like, Abby, does this make me a bad person for thinking
Yeah.
this way or
Yeah.
feeling this way? So I do think you take it into
Okay.
account.
Yeah.
I make sure that even small details are correct.
yeah.
Strongly?
Yeah.
Perfectionist type.
I enjoy caring for others and their needs.
Yep.
I want to be a person that others can look up
Yes.
to.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I know that.
Yep.
I push myself to succeed.
Yes, yes.
Yep. Saw the question, was like, yeah. I make important contributions to my community.
Yeah.
I would say yes.
Yeah.
And the thing about Charli is that she is Canadian Indigenous. And I think in her community, she makes huge contributions in giving other young girls, especially, something that they can look up
Yeah.
to and, you know, kind of see as a role
Yeah.
model. So I think you do make huge contributions
There's, like,
in that way.
There's always those stereotype like Native girls.
And you kind of fight
And-
against that
yeah.
to a major extent. And I think even around, again, you volunteer quite a bit at the local community center.
Yeah.
And even with dance, you're always here volunteering, as I
Yeah.
said, just like Aaliyah. You know, you were helping me that entire
Yeah.
time over the last couple of days after our large groups fell apart. So I would say you make important contributions, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I rarely have strong emotions.
Inaccurate.
Inaccurate or strongly?
Just inaccurate.
I feel like I never truly belong in social groups.
Accurate.
Strongly?
Yes.
You feel a bit like an outsider?
Yeah. Like I do, but I don't, if that makes sense.
You have to be with your people.
Yeah.
I want to learn as much as I can about how the world works.
Yeah.
Yes, very much
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
It is important for me to understand what can go wrong in a situation.
I don't know. Again, I understand, but
Maybe neutral then?
yeah.
I take steps to ensure I don't feel sad or lonely.
Yeah.
Strongly? Or just regular?
Regular, because then I just bottle it up and it. I don't
You
know.
try to be cautious with it, but when it gets you down, I feel like you get into those slumps where
Yeah.
you don't have the energy to try and run from it
Yeah.
anymore. Trying new things keeps life interesting.
Yeah.
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 I am an upbeat person.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
The amount of energy. You ran around the classroom the other night singing the words, "Don't look at my booty."
Yeah. I do better with improv when I'm singing a song about my butt.
About a
What butt?
I know, exactly.
It fell off a long time
It's
ago.
gone.
Bannock booty.
Yeah. It's okay. It's just the native.
It's the native in me.
It's
She,
just the
she
native
loves
man.
Bannock so much that her butt turned into
Yeah.
one.
Can't eat it though.
Don't eat that booty.
No.
no.
It's kind of burnt too. Not gonna lie.
I am usually the one to take a stand when others won't.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, very. Other people have stronger opinions than I do. No.
No. Everyone has a role to play in society and a duty to do their best.
Yeah. I'd say
Accurate?
yeah. Not all people do, but I think everyone has something to do.
everyone has a role to
Yeah.
play, but you don't necessarily have the expectation that they will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm concerned with protecting what I have.
Yeah.
Strongly?
Yes.
I have a good sense of what my future holds.
I have a good sense, but
Nothing is set in stone,
Yeah.
as you always say, but I
Yeah.
think you have a very strong sense that, yes, I will get to
I will get
this point in my life,
yeah.
and I will reach this milestone, and I will succeed in this
Yeah.
goal.
I am an average person with ordinary likes and dislikes.
inaccurate.
Yeah.
Because I like a lot of things, but I also dislike a lot of other things.
I like I like to try new ways of doing things just to see if they will work.
Yeah. Definitely.
You're very
Yeah.
experimental.
Yeah.
If I ask you to do something weird, like, you will do
Yeah.
it.
I'll like
No
look at her, and then I'll just try.
Yeah. And it's not even that you look at me like, oh my god, that's so weird. Okay, let
No,
me try
it's not
it.
even
you,
that type of
you,
look. It's
you
more
look
of
at
a-
me and go,
I think I know what you mean.
I think I know what
Yeah.
you mean. Yeah, let me try that.
Yeah.
I have a great deal of willpower.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone else that can literally fold themselves into a pretzel and be
Yeah.
like, am I doing it right, Miss Teacher?
Miss Teacher.
Miss Teacher. Self-improvement is a major interest of mine.
Yes.
Strongly? Accurate?
Accurate, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Results
Okay.
time.
Woo.
Well, you
Oh.
were definitely not a number 9.
Nope.
Definitely not.
Number
And
8.
that- Honestly, number 9 is like the lowest.
Yeah.
All of your others are fairly close. Like
Yeah.
6 and 5 are maybe a little bit lower, but 9 is like.
2 and 3 are like the exact same.
So let's see. What are your highest match scores?
Oh man.
You have a 99% match for 8.
Jeez.
And type 8 is also known as the challenger.
Challenger.
8 see themselves as strong and powerful and seek to stand up for what they believe in. Oh man, we hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
yeah.
And your next highest one is a 90% match for type 4. Type 4 is known as the individualist. 4s want to be unique and live life authentically, are highly attuned to their emotional experience.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everything else for you is below a 90. So
Yeah.
those two, like that 99%
Yeah.
match, you are almost a perfect match for that
I
type.
believe that.
That's very accurate. And let's see, your top personality superpower is self-analysis. You're a 19 out of 20 on analysis. That is very interesting and quite accurate.
Do you think that's accurate for you?
Yeah.
Yeah? You feel
Yeah.
like that describes you pretty darn well?
Yeah. Definitely. There's like times where someone will say something and it won't make sense and it just doesn't make sense and I'm just like looking
you.
at them like, what?
And I find it so funny, and I just feel the need to mention this. When I say that type, like, looking at the pie chart, type 9 was very low, she is only a 42% match for type 9. I think all of Aaliyah's were at least over 50.
Yeah.
Like, that is extremely low.
The peacemaker.
You are, you are not a peacemaker. You're a challenger.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't like to keep a low profile. I want to be up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I feel like this was actually quite
Yeah.
accurate
Yeah.
to you as well. As I said, individualist, or Aaliyah and I both called you out on challenger.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was
Heavily.
pretty darn accurate.
I think so.
Yeah.
So that is Charli's personality type. So once again, let us know from your impression, did you kind of hit the nail on the head as well? Did you kind of guess what Charli was going to be properly? And let us know if you've taken this test. Let us know what you are. We'd love to hear about it. And that's it. So we will see you in the next episode.
Take it gay by gay, guys.
Bye.